Hello, everybody. I'm talking about Venus in Gemini from 28th of May to 22nd of June 2021. Best news about Venus being in Gemini is that it is not part of the eclipse. So it is not in Taurus, it's moving away. And so the solar eclipse, Venus will not be part of it. And it is an easy transit. So let us explore. Hello, I'm Komilla Sutton, and we are talking Venus in Gemini. Do remember to subscribe, press the bell notification, or also sign up for my newsletter. You can go on my website, komilla.com, and sign up, and I'll be talking about the eclipse and other things in June. About Venus in Gemini, it's a short transit, 28th of May to 22nd of June. It is on its own largely. The start is a bit contentious because Venus gets into a war with Mercury, but then Venus goes forward, Mercury is retrograding, and do check out my Mercury video, it's already on. So Mercury is they're going opposite direction. War lasts a few hours and then they move their separate direction. And then Venus is comfortable in Gemini. It's thinking about having a bit of fun, enjoying life, multiple tasking, because that's what Gemini does, a bit of intellectual exploration. However, because it is ruling Taurus, and Taurus is where the solar eclipse is taking place, it's important where Venus is gone. And Venus is in the second house from Taurus. And so it's comfortable and it is keeping, in a way, not being involved in it. It is keeping a check and balance. On 14th of June, Sun comes into Gemini. And then Venus may feel a little bit hemmed in because Sun is one side, Mars is the other side. This month, even though Venus is out of it, is a little bit unsettled. So, we have to take care of that. And also the freedom that Venus thinks, because it has been combust, it's been with Rahu, and it's been in a pretty crazy place for the last few months, is actually right there. So it's an easier energy for Venus to be in Gemini, despite all the other things. Now, there is a Parivartana yoga between Mercury in Taurus and Venus in Gemini. They are exchanging signs, and depending on what your sign is, it will be either a very positive Parivartana or a difficult one. So I think that the main thing about the Parivartana yoga is that even though Venus is out of Taurus, Gemini is pulling it back into Taurus. So there is that eclipse energy that is happening side by side for Venus. It's the Lord of the solar eclipse, Lord of Taurus, so Lord of the solar eclipse, and in Parivartana with Mercury. So that is makes this energy not so easy for Venus, even though certain signs will experience this Parivartana yoga in a positive way. I would say that, overall being cautious, as I talked to you in the lunar eclipse video, while the eclipse season is on, is the best thing. How does it affect you? Remember, I'm looking at everything from your ascendant and from your moon sign. Aries. Mercury is in Taurus, Venus is in Gemini. Gemini is your third house, so it's about motivation and doing things. However, the Parivartana with Venus is not such a good one. Third and second house means that some things will be okay, some things will be not so okay. And a main thing for Aries is that Mars, their ruling planet, is debilitated during this transit. So you are not very confident about what you're doing. So if you're unsure, it's best to leave it till July. Taurus, Venus is your ruling planet, second house, house of money, finances. This is a good transit. And the Parivartana Yoga with Mercury is first and second house. This is called a Maha Parivartana Yoga. So this is good. I think the main thing is this, that even though the yoga is good, because then Venus goes back into the area where the solar eclipse is taking place, it is a generally unsettled energy, and you can suffer from indecisiveness, what to do, where you want to go further. Gemini, Venus in Gemini, this is a nice transit for you. And I think you'll enjoy it because Venus is giving you a positive aspect. However, the exchange with the Mercury brings Mercury back into Gemini, which is good. But however, it's with the 12th house. So you do need to monitor and watch your expenses. Cancer, Venus is in your 12th house of expenses. So it is important to take care and be careful. And the Parivartana Yoga is with Mercury in Taurus, which is house of earning. So if you're not careful, your earnings are going to quickly be spent. And the eclipse is throwing up all sorts of unsettled energy as well. So keep a tight grip on your expenses, and if you definitely need it, then spend. Leo, Taurus and Venus, they are exchanging signs. Venus in Gemini, 11th house of profit, earnings, and the exchange with Mercury, 10th and 11th house rulers exchanging. That is a very positive exchange. It's Maha Parivartana Yoga. So some of your professional ideas will bear fruit. There are opportunities for you. But I'm just saying that because the eclipse is also taking place at the same time and Venus gets involved with the eclipses, these opportunities may have a slightly shadowy area and all is not clear. So wait till after this, everything clears before making any decision. Virgo, Venus is in your 10th house, offering professional success, opportunities. It's a great planet for you. And the Parivartana with Mercury is 9th and 10th house rulers. So this is also a very good exchange of signs, and therefore that will bring opportunities, good luck. However, the Venus going back into the eclipse, I think that is where, especially around the 10th, to be careful about it. And listen to my eclipse video as well. But despite all this unsettled energy, I feel that there are going to be some opportunities, especially after the 10th when the eclipse energy starts waning. Libra, Venus in Gemini is good news for you. That is your 9th house. Good opportunities, good luck. And especially Venus is getting out of the combustion of the sun, and it's had a number of months, which I've been reporting is not easy. Main thing is this, that Venus in Gemini brings many ideas, lots of thinking, many things to do. But at the same time, the exchange of sign with Mercury, it's 9th and 8th house. So that can bring unexpected changes, also getting involved in the eclipse where you're nicely out of it. So what I would say is that if you're heading in a certain direction and you suddenly decide, I want to change this so that other area looks good, I would avoid doing that and waiting up to after the eclipse is passed and maybe 12th of June to make a decision. What decision you make obviously depends on a lot of other things. Scorpio, Venus in Gemini is in your 8th house, not the best position. However, it can bring some unexpected bonus, unexpected inheritance for you. But it can also create unsettled energy. And it is exchanging signs with your Mercury, which is the 8th house lord, and Venus is the 7th house lord. So I would say that it could be that your partners are feeling very unsettled. And of course, the solar eclipse is in your house of partnership. So just watch out for that. Sagittarius, the Venus is in your 7th house of relationships. So it brings a welcome easing up of situation. You've had Mars for some time. However, when the exchange, the Parivartana Yoga is a more difficult Danya Parivartana Yoga between 6th and 7th house. And it's very easy to get into some kind of conflict or argument with your partners. And especially I feel around the eclipse time to be careful, but enjoy the blessings and try to avoid the contentious issues. Capricorn, Venus is your good planet. Gemini, however, is your 6th house. So Venus is going into your 6th house. And 6th house is the house of obstacles, competition, difficulty, and the Mercury is in the 5th house. So this is also Danya Yoga. So it can bring some loss or some financial issues, some competition. And it seems like that it's easy situations can turn contentious. So I would, again, be cautious around this time, and especially women colleagues can be complicated, and so deal with situations with care. Aquarius, Venus is in your 5th house. This is a very creative, artistic time, and the exchange of Mercury is in the 4th house, 4th and 5th house exchange. It's a Mahaparivartana Yoga. It's very positive. What I would say here is that think of the creative ideas and don't think of them, the eclipse and your ideas connected in any way. Maybe you want to change your home, you want to move into a different dimension, but at the same time, your imagination, ideas, luck, very fertile, lot of opportunities for you. Pisces, Venus is in your 4th house of home, and Mercury is in the 3rd house. This is a Kala Parivartana Yoga, not the best. Venus in the 4th house can make you feel very happy and contented. But at the same time, Venus is not your best planet. And this is a short transit. And as I've been saying for everybody, because this is the eclipse month, even if Venus is doing good, we are still being cautious and careful. So that is it for today. Thank you very much. Do remember to subscribe, press the bell